Andrew wants to know what we're talking about. And today I think we're going to talk about different series which go up in value and other like hot items right in your wheelhouse. You know lots and lots about this stuff. This is why the relationship between Andrew and I works well, is because he's got a whole market that he understands that I don't. I have some stuff that I know about that he doesn't really follow. And so together, we're conquering the precious metals world. Anyway, we're going to be talking about collectibles and some really hot items, silver and gold, coming up. Today's episode of The Exchange. I've had a question that was given to me on my private Discord group. If you guys are interested in joining the Discord group, let me know. Silverboy Blues. And he asked which series goes up in value. And I have a couple things that I want to talk about with this.
Because I'd like to know myself. How do these newer series and stuff like that?
All right.
How do you know which ones are worth something?
So here's the thing, and it's hard to me to really put there's no exact science. I've done very well for the last 4.5, 5 years of calling the winners and the losers. A couple of times I'll miss, but I have a pretty solid track record. Usually when I tell my people this is the next item to get or whatever, and they get it and they listen, they do well with it. Marvel coins, the recent gun series that we've talked about on the channel. Right. Also recently,
the comic book stuff, that was a good seller too.
Yep. So that's exactly what I was going to talk about too. More recently, New Zealand Mint puts out these trading coins, and they started with Star Wars, then they did Marvel, and then they just recently released DC.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so here's where I actually missed the mark. The Star Wars trading coins, 2,500 boxes are made. Okay, they come sealed with 2 coins. One is a common coin. The other can range from rare to really rare to mythic rare to legendary rare, whatever, all the way down to like a gold, quarter-ounce gold coin that's they only make 10 of. Okay. Anyhow, when this product was first being introduced by the wholesalers, the wholesale price was in the upper $200 per box. So you're getting only 2 1-ounce gold coins, 2 1-ounce coins. And so for me as a reseller, I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh my God, that's a pretty steep price. You're looking at around $150 per ounce. Who the hell is going to... What's that?
What kind of coin was it?
Just a 1-ounce. So picture like a little 1-ounce bar, right, but with like a colorized image of a Star Wars character on it. Oh, wow. Okay. And they'll make maybe 50 Lukes, right, 50 Chewbacca's, 50 Leia's, and then maybe they'll only make 30 Darth Vaders and 30 Emperors and 30 C-3POs, and then maybe only 20 R2-D2s and 20. So they would vary the rarities. But for me as a reseller, I always think about obviously what my cost is that I'm buying it, but how much can I really sell this for to maximize my profits? So when you're thinking, all right, if I'm buying, let's just say as an example, guys, $275, let's pretend that's my cost. And I'm like, okay, what am I going to be able to sell this for? $300? I mean, am I going to make $25? And are people going to really want to buy this? Because again, you're looking at $150 per ounce in this situation. A lot of people don't want to do that. So I decided not to buy the Star Wars coins. Holy crap, I could not have been more wrong.
Really? They went up big in value?
Sealed boxes right now are still going for around $700 on eBay.
Oh, wow.
Individual coins, depending on the rarity, will go from $150 to $3,000.
Oh, wow.
The gold Darth Vader coin,
big money.
Quarter ounce.
Yeah.
What is it? Quarter ounce of gold, $550?
Yeah.
Sold with lots of bids. Like you knew it wasn't like a fake thing. $25,000.
Oh, wow. Quarter ounce
of gold. So there's money to be made in that series.
You know,
so
Right, listen, where's the guy who bought that go with that? You think it's going to still increase in value?
Well, no, I don't.
No.
And think about who you said in our previous episodes, like the alternative investment episodes or alternative assets. The people that have that FU type of money,
he's
or they're
probably,
just buying it and just like, look, I have one of the only 10 ever made in the world, and it's the people that don't care. Like you're thinking of those big time investment banker types that just like
it's a hobby for them.
I don't give a shit.
They spend $50,000 on it. It
doesn't matter, right? So luckily, because of my relationships, I went back to the wholesaler because now Marvel was the next series coming out. I'm like, listen, I miss
Marvel series is what they like put out like
3 months after.
Like
it's the same thing.
Individual characters? Or?
No, it's the same. So it's the same thing. They did the Star Wars 2,500 boxes. Now it's 2,500 Marvel boxes, all sealed, different characters, different rarities, the same concept.
Right.
And
just,
again,
just X-Men figures.
Just X-Men, like Hulk,
Marvel.
Thor. Hulk, Thor, Captain America, Wolverine, all the way down to the quarter-ounce gold piece, which is like the Chase coin. So luckily, I was able to, touch base with my wholesalers, and they were able to get me in. They got me 20 boxes.
Oh, wow.
And I bought them at my wholesale price, and I sold them up to like $500 a piece.
Retail
$550. Yeah, they sold fast on the auction.
Nice.
I pre-sold some real early for like $400 a piece, and then people bought them. They went within 30 seconds on my private sales group. I told them in advance, guys, tomorrow at 12 p.m., I'm going to be dropped. They knew it was coming, and I could see the people typing. You could see they were all getting ready. I said, guys, 3 minutes, and you could see all of them in there waiting. And then I said, okay, Marvel trading coin, buy it now. X price. I only have this available. I want one. Bin one. I'll take one. Boom, 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 boom. Straight down the line. Sold. I said, stop. We're out of them.
That's cool.
Within 30 seconds, I made a $2,000 profit.
Any, like Marvel sell better than DC, or like people have a preference?
So there is a preference.
No.
People like, so for me personally, just like with comic books,
I like Marvel better.
I like Marvel better than DC.
Right.
Absolutely. Okay. When it comes to these trading coins, there's no differentiation. There's no like people that like the Marvel more than the DC, and I'll talk about that in a second, because it's coming down to now just the gambling dopamine hit, the rarities, and like buying and reselling.
Spot value's insignificant.
Completely insignificant in this. You're just buying it for the singles are selling for tremendous values on eBay.
I'd buy Marvel ones. I don't know. That's pretty cool. I grew up on.
You missed that boat.
Yeah, I can still buy them, dude.
I mean, you can on eBay, but you're going to be paying now $700. The difference is you can
still buy them.
You can still buy them, but you're going to get.
I know you mean. You missed the window.
You missed the window to buy them cheap. So the Marvel coins, I had some customers ask me to live break them during the auction. Right. First box I opened for a guy, he got, every box always comes with one common coin, but the commons sell singles for $150 to $350 each, because there are people that collect them, and I know people that actually bought all the common ones and then the next rarities. He got a 1 of 20 of like a Captain Marvel, and he sold it for $2,300 on eBay. Sold, right? He bought the box off me for $450, and he got the one coin in there worth $2,300. I mean, the guy made a huge profit. So the other day, last week, I was doing an auction, and DC coins. I sold the boxes, and one guy had me do a live break. The guy got a common Batman, which if you're going to get a common coin Batman, I mean, that's the cool. Everybody loves that one. Yeah. The rare one was out of 20, and it was a Batman. He got double Batmans. Nice. That's a $3,500 coin.
Man, I'm thinking about Marvel and DC right now. I don't know.
What about it?
What are you thinking? Superman takes the cake, man.
For DC?
Yeah, I just think, I'm thinking best? I like Marvel better. Superman. Don't get me wrong, Marvel has a lot cooler characters overall.
But you like Superman?
But DC has Superman. Come on, Superman's like,
I like Superman. Yeah, he's cool, but I still like the Marvel characters better.
I like Spider-Man, Hulk, Wolverine.
And and I like Batman better than I like Superman.
I always liked Batman because he had no powers.
Yeah, just a lot of money.
Just a lot of money and
gadgets.
Bad dude, and gadgets. But I like Superman. He's the baddest. Who could beat him, dude?
Well, he was killed in the comics by Doomsday. Good for you. Look at you.
I read that comic, man.
Me too.
Had that one.
I had all 7. Like I think
was a good series.
You could buy the singles and
make a movie about it. That'd be a cool movie with special effect. Well, they did, didn't they? He died in the movie. What are we talking about?
I don't know. I don't watch it. I did
see that.
I haven't been going to the movies.
He did.
Yeah, but did he die from Doomsday?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Doomsday stabbed him through the heart.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he buried him, and he came back in the next one.
See, then he's not dead.
Marvel movies, man.
He's not dead. No, that's DC.
DC.
I like the DC, like the DC Batman movies, and then the ones
like the older ones with Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were pretty good.
You're talking.
I like the Spider-Mans too. Spider-Man, that's Marvel, but the Spider-Man's the Tobey Maguire ones. I like the
older ones.
Yeah.
I haven't been staying up on all this stuff. It's just
I like the movies
too much. So series-wise, the trading coins from New Zealand Mint, those are really good to buy if you get them right away and you resell them right away. How will these hold their values? It's tough to say right now. Still, it hasn't even been a year for the Star Wars ones. My whole philosophy on these types of trading coins is like buy and sell in the hype. Make your money in and out, done.
Yeah, but let me ask you something. So this guy's asking about like the collectible series and stuff like that. Would you recommend buying like graded slab stuff that's coming out now? Like let's say these Carson City Morgan dollars. Let's say you had an MS-70 one. Would you recommend buying an MS-70 like new Carson City Morgan dollar just came out, or like one of them series? You know what I mean? Like which one of those do you think would outperform the other?
In the immediate future. Well, are you saying you're saying the new? Hold on. Are you saying you're saying the new ones that the U.S. Mint just put out?
The Morgan dollar.
So slabbed in the mintage on those newer Morgans and peace dollars, it was high. If I'm not mistaken, it was like 250,000. Whereas the mintage on the licensed Marvel things is like only 50.
But the issue is, will you be able to sell them?
Yeah. eBay, you have a huge marketplace. So then Facebook, Instagram.
Let's say you bought both of these, right? There's another hypothetical.
Yeah.
Let's say you bought both of these. You think you'd get a better return on the Carson City or the comic book, or one of the specialty ones?
Right now, the comic book one.
Yeah.
Because there's so few.
I just feel like you need to find like a customer for that.
You do, but that's the beauty of all of the online platforms. I feel like
that's such a small audience that like graded Morgan dollar MS-70, the new one, you could probably sell to 1 million different coin enthusiasts or coin collectors.
Yes, you can. And again, also think about there's a lot more people that know what but this is the thing too. When you're talking about these like Star Wars or Superman or DC and Marvel, those are huge brands. Also, so now not only are you appealing to the coin enthusiast, but you also have the people that are into Marvel. Like maybe you're like, I got to go buy this for my brother's birthday. I got to buy him something. Let me go on eBay. Oh, what's this Batman coin? That's kind of cool. Yeah, he'd like that. Oh, and it says it's pure silver. Hey, Jimmy, here's a pure silver Batman coin for your birthday. I don't know who the hell Jimmy is, guys. That's just an example, but there's a market for everybody. It's just the timing, and so I get a lot of people asking me all the time, like, "Hey, should I sell it now on eBay?" I tell them yes. Right. Move it now. Yeah. Now's where the hype is, because what's happening too. New Zealand Mint, they'll come out maybe with maybe one more trading coin series. I mean, they might just keep on going. But once they stop, fast forward 2 years after the fact, people are like, "Oh, what were those things again?" Right. So it will die out. So you got to do it. You got to strike when the iron's hot, and while the people are talking about it. And so some people have said to me, like, "Wow, like you're buying and selling just the boxes. Like, why don't you crack them open and sell them yourself?" I'm making my money on the box. I'll double my money on the box. That's good enough for me. Somebody else, they hit big. I mean, it's happened twice on my channel. They get the big coin, but
that's got to be good for a customer.
It is. I don't know. It's like some alert.
That's got to be good for your customer, though. Good for you too. Good for
it is. Go hit dismiss on it. You're closer. I'll do it. You're gonna break something. Oh, it's gone. It is good for the customer. It is good for me because it brings them back. And I'm selling
I had
them.
My fingers crossed with the Mike Tyson stuff that I had a signature or something on.
Yeah.
Would have been nice.
Yep. And they're getting them at prices at which they can crack them open, resell, and still make money on them too.
Oh, wow.
So there's money to be made in them even after I've sold them for the premium. Other series. For a while, APMEX had the Black Flag series. They just released the 5th one, the Pirates. Yeah. So they had the Queen Anne's Revenge, the Royal Fortune.
Flag or?
No. It's just a coin.
Yeah.
I think only the mintage, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, 13,000, something like that. But they're Pirates. And right up your alley. But they just came out with the 5th one. But I feel like that series is starting to get stale.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if I'd advise people to buy any of that stuff because they think it's going to increase in value. I don't know.
They do, though. You go on eBay.
You find someone to buy it, dude. Yeah, but listen, eBay, right? eBay's going to take 10%.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, what do you mean it doesn't matter?
Because the value of these have gone up enough where you're covering that. They release, just like we're talking from, let's just older ones. APMEX will sell them for $31 to start off. Okay. You go on eBay and look at the first in the series and what they're going for. They're like $100, $80. Okay. Even if you bought it at 30 or 31, you take off that $8, you're still more than doubling your money. So certain coins do.
If you have 200-300 of them, you know what I mean?
And some people,
how do you advise someone that owns 2 of them? You know what I mean?
Same thing.
He's going to make an extra $100.
Some of these people, but some of these people, right? They might only have in the budget to buy 4 coins, 5 coins, and to them, like, make it like buying one to keep in their collection,
right.
Buying another that they're going to flip and sell. Now it's like they essentially got this one for free. It could still go up in value. They could still eventually. But I have friends that do buy 100 to 200 at a given time. I'll buy 3 or 4 tubes.
Yeah. Ugh, to sit on that and not have like.
But this is the people that don't need that capital. Like I have one friend who just buys large quantities and just sits on them.
Waits for it.
And just waits, and then he'll sell them on eBay and everything because he's not using that money to operate his business. This is money that he's
flipping on the side.
And he's like no big rush. And a lot of times, what happens? Over time, the values keep increasing. I go to him to replenish.
Oh wow.
I'm like, hey, and he'll come back.
Tell me he's back pretty cheap.
He does, and he comes down whatever the price is on eBay. He backs off of that. He sells me at a discount that I can't get anywhere else.
Yeah, sure.
And it's beneficial to him. So if when done correctly, long series like that, Black Flag series is like the only real example that I have right now. Where they can just keep on going.
Never even seen them.
But you're not in that. I can bring them in our show and tell episode. You're not in that world. You don't pay attention to that stuff. This is what I buy and sell. But my advice to all of you is pay attention to hype on social media. Look at what people are excited about and posting. If you see a lot of people posting the things that they're excited about and everything, there's buzz. Pay attention to that. If you see something come out, so what I'm saying is I feel like that.
Is there anything coming out now that you think is going to be something people should grab? Or
I would say the next trading coin release that New Zealand Mint puts out, buy it. It doesn't matter what it is. Even if it's Star Trek. Even if it's Star Trek, buy it because there's people that like Star Trek and they're going to want to buy.
Trekkie? I was never into Star Trek either, man.
It was
big growing up. And,
trash.
Yeah, I was never into it.
Trash. No, not into that. I'll keep my comments about it separate release. I'll keep that off of here. I'll talk to you about that offline. The revolver that came out.
It's a hot seller.
There was a hot seller.
Yeah.
I'm seeing people excited about. They came out with a 45.
Yeah.
Then they just released the machine gun. You're seeing, some people getting excited.
Very cool.
But other series, I can't even say now that the Black Flag is like a hot series. It used to be.
No, the guns are the hottest
right now.
The guns are definitely the hottest out right now, and
the trading coins from New Zealand Mint. But other than that, I'm not really seeing anything else that people are really pumped up about.
Yeah.
So guys, when you see certain releases like this, even like the Gods of Olympus was another series that people were really excited, and I know. So guys, you got to be cautious when you're buying this stuff. If you're thinking holding stuff and selling long term that you're going to make your money, you just got to be very careful with it. I say buy and sell in the hype, and go with what you know. You follow me on my private Discord group. It's a paid subscription, guys. I'm telling you, in there, I'm pretty good at calling the stuff that's going to do well. But you have to know what you're doing. Otherwise, you can certainly get hosed. And, that's it. I don't really have anything else that's I'm like, oh, people need to pay attention to this.
This is definitely a stormy topic.
If you
specializes in this stuff.
If you guys follow me on Instagram, I'll post on there, or I'll post on YouTube. But there's nothing else right now that I would say like people need to jump into. No. Nothing right now.
Get the guns. Buy the guns. That's the hot item of 2024.
Yeah, the guns, and then the DC trading coins have kind of already passed. So get the other next trading coins. But guys, 2 p.m. on Sunday Eastern. Definitely check out the next episode of the Exchange. Check out Andrew's website,
BayshoreBullionExchange.com,
and mine is EmpirePreciousMetals.com. Between the two, you're gonna find some really cool stuff on there.
Yep.
And we will see you on the next one.
Have a good weekend, guys.